Nice and warm. I do believe President Zuma has arrived in Davos, accompanied by 7 ministers and a rather large business delegation, including chairmen, CEOs of companies. What's on their agenda? What's on their program for today?
Thank you very much, Ayanda. Yes, Team SA is here in full force. And as I indicated in that package, they are really fired up despite the cold weather. They want to present the message that South Africa is really open for business. You know that we've been faced with a lot of challenges in the country, and that has led to some doubts from certain quarters if this country is really ready to move forward. I can tell you that one of the things that will be happening today is that President Jacob Zuma, I think his first order of business today is the meeting with the Prime Minister of Sweden. You know, we're talking a lot of investments, and the political leadership is meeting the various stakeholders from other political people, and the business people are also doing the same. So one of the things that is going to be happening today is that the president will have several bilateral meetings with political leadership, with captains of big industry, and the business sector is also going to be very involved with a number of sectors as well. So one of the things that is going to be happening is that around midday, Team South Africa will meet, all of them, and take stock and strategize and really consolidate the message that they've been presenting to Davos. You remember, Anna, that before we even left for Switzerland, there was that meeting to say, let's identify issues really that are of concern, the issues that we want to present to the investors out there, so that when we meet them individually and collectively, we're able to present a united case. That is what's happening now. The president will continue to do his program. The business sector and the ministers will also continue. They're taking part in various panels where they are asked difficult questions relating to South Africa, and then so far they are enjoying, because they're saying it's different from when it's about the hearsay and then when you are able to answer the questions directly.
You have mentioned that Team SA's message is that South Africa is open for business, but what are investors saying in the corridors there? What's the prevailing sentiment around South Africa at the moment?
You know, one of the things, it's very different, Ayanda, when you speak hearing from a distance and when you are with those people who really make decisions. I think one of the things that people have been saying is that they really want certainty with regards to South Africa's economic policy. Given what the president did, I think before he left Johannesburg, or rather Pretoria, for Davos, is that he set up an interministerial committee, so which would basically make sure that the investors are assured of the kind of message that this country is bringing to the world. So what the investors really want to see is a message that is clear, that is certain. And I think one of the things that South Africa has been able really to present very successfully in this short space was that, you remember last year, Ayanda, it was the issue of energy. When Davos was happening, so we had a lot of shedding, a lot of load shedding. So what they've been able to actually use and capitalize on was that, yes, you guys were very worried last time when we were here about the issue of energy. Just look, a year later, we've been able to resolve this. So if we present this kind of message, it means there's something we're doing. So trust us. The reason that there's a committee that you can approach where you think there are difficulties and ask questions, it means we are serious about economic policy. So if you bring investments in the country, well, they'll be safe. I think that's the kind of message that they're spreading here.
Mzwandile, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much for that update. We'll continue to cross live to Mzwandile Mbeje, as well as Francis Hurd. That's a part of our team members on the ground live there from Davos.